the early 13th century, a storm rose from the endless plains of Central Asia. It moved faster than any army before it. It struck harder than any empire could withstand. They were called the Mongols. Once divided into small, feuding, nomadic tribes, they lived simple lives on horseback, hunting, herding, and surviving in one of the harshest environments on Earth. But within a single generation, they would shake the foundations of the world. Cities burned, kingdoms collapsed, armies disappeared without a trace. This is the story of the Mongol warriors, the most terrifying army in human history. The Mongol war machine began with one man. His name was Temujin, later known to the world as Genghis Khan. He was born into poverty on the Mongolian steppe. His father was poisoned. His family was abandoned. As a child, Temujin was captured and enslaved by rival tribes. But hardship did not break him. It forged him. Temujin learned that loyalty was stronger than blood and discipline stronger than tradition. Through intelligence, brutality, and unbreakable will, he united the Mongol tribes under one banner. For the first time in history, the Mongols were no longer divided. They were one army, and they followed one Khan. Mongol warriors were not trained. They were raised for war. From early childhood, boys learned to ride horses before they could properly walk. They learned archery before they learned to read. Every Mongol warrior owned multiple horses, allowing them to ride without rest. When one horse tired, they switched and continued forward. This gave the Mongol army unbelievable speed. They could travel over 100 kilometers in a single day, attacking enemies who never imagined an army could reach them so quickly. To their enemies, it felt less like war and more like a sudden disaster. The most feared weapon of the Mongols was the composite bow. Small, curved, and deceptively powerful, it was made from wood, horn, and animal sinew. Despite its size, it was stronger than the longbows of Europe. Mongol archers could fire arrows accurately while riding at full speed, forward, sideways, even backward. Their arrows pierced armor, shields, and horses. Enemy soldiers often died without ever reaching their attacker. By the time they realized what was happening, it was already over. The Mongols understood something most armies did not. Fear was a weapon. If a city resisted the Mongols, it was completely destroyed. If it surrendered, it was spared. This reputation spread faster than the army itself. Survivors were intentionally released to carry terrifying stories to the next city. As a result, many cities surrendered without a single arrow being fired. The Mongols didn't just conquer lands, they conquered minds. Mongol battlefield tactics were deadly and deceptive. One of their most famous strategies was the feigned retreat. They pretended to flee in fear, drawing enemy armies out of formation. Once the enemy was exhausted and scattered, the Mongols turned back. They surrounded their targets from all directions and unleashed a storm of arrows. Using flags, horns, and messengers, Mongol commanders maintained perfect coordination, even across massive distances. Chaos for the enemy, control for the Mongols. The Mongol army was built on absolute discipline. Promotion was based on skill and loyalty, not noble birth. Stealing was punished by death. Disobedience meant execution. Cowardice was unforgivable. Every soldier knew his role, and failure was not an option. This discipline turned ordinary nomads into the deadliest fighting force of the medieval world. At its height, the Mongol Empire stretched from China to Eastern Europe. They defeated armored knights, powerful caliphates, samurai warriors, and ancient kingdoms. Trade routes expanded,
cultures connected. The world became smaller and forever changed. Their legacy reshaped history in ways still felt today.
The Mongol warriors were not just conquerors. They were a force of nature, fast, disciplined, and terrifyingly effective. No army before them, and few since, have changed the world so completely. History remembers the Mongols because no one could stop them.